What's going on, everyone? Thanks for joining me back on the channel and checking out this video. So tonight I'm going to be working on the G again. Got a couple little modifications, just a couple little things that I ordered. So I'm going to be doing some more of the lighting modifications. I did the LED bulbs all throughout the car, inside and all of that. Did that a while back, so I'm going to do a couple more of those type of modifications tonight. So this is something that's really easy, really cheap. So basically I have new fog light bulbs, which are the LED style, and I have some new courtesy or puddle lights, whatever you like to call them. I do currently have LED fog light bulbs, but they are starting to burn out. Actually show you what I'm talking about right now. I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of hard to see, but see the LED on top there, it's burned out. And then on this side, the one on the side, and I think on the bottom as well is burned out. So that's the first thing I'll be doing, is installing the new LED bulbs into the fog lights. I've had those for about a year before they started burning up on me a little bit, but it's not a big deal. They were like $5, I think I paid for them on eBay, so I'm not mad at all. So I'm gonna throw these in. These are also supposed to be, I think 5K. The ones I have now are 6K, so they're a little bit more blue than the OEM headlights. I think the OEM Nissan HIDs are like 4800, 5K or something like that. So hopefully these are correct and they're a little bit more white and they'll match the headlights a little bit better. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is changing out the courtesy lights or puddle lights, whatever you like to call them. As stated before, I currently have the LED bulbs in them, but it's just your normal light shining to the ground. So I found these cool little replacement puddle lights here on eBay. Again, just a disclaimer, I don't buy eBay parts usually, but for something like this, for some simple lighting things, I'm not really too picky with that. So between these little courtesy lights and the new LED bulbs, it was under 30 bucks. So it's a super cheap thing, and if they do blow out, it's not a big deal. So just want to put that disclaimer in there. I don't usually buy eBay parts, but for little stuff like this, I don't care. But anyway, these are actually going to illuminate the ground with the infinity symbol. So I thought that'd be pretty cool. So again, this is super easy. This is stuff that a beginner can do without many tools at all. The only thing I'm gonna need is to kind of remove the little couple screws on the splash guard underneath, and you'll need like some kind of a pry tool, screwdriver, something to pop out the courtesy lights from the door. So first we're gonna do the courtesy lights, and this is probably one of the easiest things you'll do on a car ever. So just gonna take a flat blade screwdriver, something like that. Just be careful of the finish, and you're gonna go on the sides here and basically just pop this light right out like that. It's easy as that. Now there's just a little clip here, disconnect that. And there you have it, that's off. And now we can take our new courtesy light and just plug it right in. And just slide it back in there. It'll click back in place. And one side's done, it's easy as that. Alright, so there's the image from the new courtesy light. Lights up the floor with the infinity symbol and infinity written across underneath. I think it's kind of cool. It matches the LEDs inside pretty well. It's a little bit different than what I had before. Like I said, it was a red symbol with blue lettering. It didn't go so well with the car. So so far I like this a lot better, and I think this looks pretty cool. So obviously just as easy on the passenger side. Pop this lens out, unplug your clip, and plug your new light in. So the first part's done. Just as easy as it was in the video, is as easy as it is. You can probably do it in under 3 minutes for both sides. Just literally pop it out, pop it back in. Like I said, probably one of the easiest things you'll ever do on a car. I think it looks pretty cool. I just think any little slight modification you can do, especially with lighting, I think it just makes a big difference. The LEDs in the interior really just kind of modernize the car a little bit instead of having that yellow look to them, and having the infinity symbol and writing on the ground when you open the door, I think is kind of cool. So next what we're going to do is we're going to do the fog light bulbs. This is a little bit more time consuming simply because you have to remove a little bit of the splash shield. Again, not hard, it's just going to take a few more minutes than the putting the new door lights in. So now we'll do the fog light bulbs, and we're looking under the car here. And the easiest way that I find to do it is just to remove a couple of the screws here on the under tray there. And then there's one kind of hidden up there. I already did that, they're laying over there. And then basically what you can do is you can pull this little piece down here enough to where you can reach your hand up into the back. So like I said, you can take this little plastic panel, pull it down enough to where you can reach your hand up behind the bumper and the fog light. Then you can twist the fog light out of the housing, or the bulb rather, out of the housing. It comes down just like that. And then with it dangling, you can easily see that you just lift up this little clip here, and the bulb just pulls right out of the socket. So here we have our new bulb now. We just do the exact opposite with everything. Start by plugging it back in. And then the trickiest part, because you have to do it by feel without taking more stuff off, is feeding it back up here Then you basically have to do everything by feel and kind of just get it back into the housing and then twist it around till everything lines up and you get it to lock into place. All right, so bulb is in and situated, so we can go ahead and tuck back up the little plastic shield, put our screws back in. All right, so fog lights are in, plastic pieces back up. Passenger side is exactly the same, so I won't bore you and show you that. There's really nothing else different. So just want to go ahead and make sure that you check the lights, make sure that they're functioning. So we see here that both the fog lights are in fact working. So once I pull the car out, I'll be able to really see how it compares to the headlights and if in fact it is more of a white color compared to the blue. But just from looking just now, it looks like it's about the same, which I pretty much expected. They're cheap bulbs, and I don't know how accurate really that, the color temperature is. So I just wanted to get out here and show you these couple modifications. The factory fog lights, if you don't know, are halogen. So if you are swapping them to the LED, they are going to look much more updated. And then of course with the courtesy lights, they have I chose to have the infinity symbol and the lettering instead of just the plain LED light. So these are a couple things that are really, really simple to do. They don't take much time at all, and it's not expensive. So if you just want to change the look up a little bit of your car, give it an updated look with the LEDs and the different courtesy lights, I would highly recommend it. It's a beginner can do this no problem. I mean, even someone like me who does a lot of more in-depth projects, I like these simple things that you can do really quick and that can make at least a nice little visual enhancement to the car. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's a little helpful if you want to make some of these changes to your car. Again, I would not hesitate to do it. It's super, super easy for anybody to do. As always, if you have anything to say, any questions, you can drop a comment down below. I do read all of the comments, even if I don't answer them. I do scroll through and read all of them, and I appreciate all the feedback that everyone gives me. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. With that being said, I hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and I'll see you next time.